Hey guys, Archives here, and we just got the news about this clean campaign that the global teams want to do. I want to show you this, and then I want to talk about my thoughts on this, and I have some very one-sided thoughts about this whole thing. Clean campaign. We're starting a new initiative through the Clean campaign to foster and promote a more comfortable and fair environment for the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. The use and sharing of illegal programs is grounds for a ban. This makes sense, it's understood, you should not cheat. That is perfectly fine, you do not need to cheat in this game, a PvP game. You don't really need to cheat in any game, actually. We check for the use of legal programs and our actions that violate the terms of service on a daily basis. Players that are found to be using said illegal programs or actions to interfere with normal game mechanics and or cause issues for other players are banned in accordance to our policy. Bans restrict from accessing the game. Please refrain from using or sharing of illegal programs. I agree, no one should be cheating, but at the same time, something like macros for auto farming, okay, so on JP, that's not, I don't think they're releasing soon. They're releasing to where you can auto get rid of equipment. So when you're auto farming, because auto farming is a huge part of this game, you can just set it to auto get rid of your equipment while you're still auto farming something else. You don't have to go back to the game every 4 to 7 hours to reset your equipment. People have macros to reset their equipment so they can continue auto farming so they can continue to get things done. That's something if that's a part of that right there, I don't think that I'm against that, because macros for auto farming I say are fine, but if you're just cheating in PvP and stuff like that, or you're cheating a guild boss or these things that require high score, then of course I understand the ban there. I understand why they're taking actions against that. That makes complete sense. The appropriate actions will be taken in response to game leaks / data mining and the sharing of false information. Okay, let me just read this and I'll talk about it. The acquisition of leaking of game information through irregular or illegal means is viewed as a form of hacking which violates our terms of service. Therefore, we will take the appropriate actions against such violations. In addition, we have recently noticed that some users have misled others about future update content with incorrect data and info. Please keep in mind that spreading unofficial false information only causes confusion and disappointment for others. Please refer to official channels for correct information. Feel free to share any news or info from an official source on our official forum or social media platforms. Again, game leak / data mining is a violation of our terms of service and appropriate actions will be taken. Okay, so hold on, we'll talk about this in a minute. Misleading about data and info with incorrect data info. It's okay, so let me tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Data mining with Grand Cross is as simple as looking at the files, because the files that Grand Cross has downloaded onto your phone, it's not encrypted. They did not encrypt it at all, means you have free and full access to look at the pictures they have downloaded onto your phone, because it's on your phone storage, not encrypted at all. Anyone can go and access that. Anyone at all. It's not incorrect data and info when you gave us data info for everyone to access without encryption on our phones. Okay. Please refer to officials for correct information. This right here. This is why most of the community right now is really upset. Because, for instance, the Bond. When CoinShop Bond released, they advertised CoinShop Bond as going to banners, as going to the general pool, and they did that for the entire week he was out in a banner and didn't correct it until after he was gone. Here's a second instance. Okay, hold Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pull up something. Okay, we're going to Kabuki's Twitter. Where's it at? This was officially released and announced on their official platforms. Draw up to 7 times for a 7% chance to acquire. Okay, that's all 7 festival. But the problem is right here. All 7 festival draws here, featuring every member of the 7 Deadly Sins. Guess who's missing from this banner? Guess who's missing from this banner that's who's a member of the 7 Deadly Sins? Escanor. Moving on. Where is it at? Here. You know what this is the thing in the picture that's released on the official social media platforms. You know who that is? That is Blue Merlin. That picture is Blue Merlin, who is not yet on Global, and won't be in Global for a while. This was put out to advertise Green Merlin and to show that Green Merlin's coming out, but instead they advertised Blue Merlin, and they never corrected it. Moving back on. Please abide by the game and forum's terms, service, and policies. Please join in on the clean campaign so everyone can enjoy a healthier gameplay experience in a more I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Community. We are correctly reinforcing our monitoring system and methods regarding illegal programs and leaks. If you have any questions regarding the information, send an inquiry to them. User content. Oh, well, we don't need to read that. So, they're okay. There's a lot of sus things here. People wouldn't have as big as a problem with this if they weren't messing up so much and if they decided they were just fixing themselves in a short period of time instead of waiting till like after the banner's gone or never fixing themselves at all. There's a big problem with that. And another thing is they're trying to fix. I will say the Grand Cross community is toxic. It's a very, very toxic community. I will admit that. But they're trying to fix. They're trying to clean up the wrong part of this. This is not something you clean up. If they really want to clean up and make it a healthier community, they need to go target the toxicity in the community, not target something that doesn't need to be targeted, something that is accessible to everyone. I'm gonna pull up Ignite because this is a post Ignite main. Everything Ignite said here, I 100% agree with. There's nothing I disagree with this in here. Let's read this. I wanted to make this post in hopes the Global Grand Cross team sees this, since they are only like responding to emails from their top golden eggs, not the ones that actually care. That is true for something like Ballin. I think it was simply casual. It was just some casual Ignite that sent an email to them, asking them about the banner and asking them what's going on. They never responded. So I saw the post that was made this morning titled "Clean Campaign," and can't help but realize how ridiculously hypocritical and tone deaf this post is. And since it's basically directed at me and my fellow content creating friends, I feel the need to speak a mind on it. This is also why I'm making a video on this, because I've talked about data leaks. I've talked about data mining because the files for Escanor in the game and who's actually next if we're following what the schedule Grand Cross is Escanor. So I'm telling people, well, skip this trash banner because this banner does not work. This banner is horrible for value. This all 7 Sins banner, they have amazing rates, but it's trash. The banner itself is trash. Demon Melee, he's really, really good for Crimson Demon, but for every other content in the game, he's not good. And plus, this banner itself was very, very low value, so you should just skip and save. Like I said, that's what I told people, is just skip and save, because a prior character like Escanor should be coming soon, according to what we've seen. Mainly, I want to address the whole data mining misinformation and ruin the player experience aspect of it, since it's most insanely hypocritical thing here. The global team has done nothing but misinform and harm the reputation of this game with their incompetence. Let's list some examples, shall we? 1. The coin shop banners. Bond's banner was released with the text, "New units will be added to the general SSR pool after the banner leaves," which we all know is false and borderline false advertisement in itself, and the only type of exclamation we get was as a translation here. which would be acceptable if it wasn't for the fact that banners left for an entire week, and that entire week was the only week it was actually up with the same text. You want to talk about ruining player experience? How about everyone that went without the unit for multiple weeks because we were expecting Bond to be in the banners heading forward, therefore skipping it? A lot of content creators said to skip the banner because it stated that he was going to go in the general SSR pool. That means you could pull him on that guaranteed SSR ticket you get every week if he was going to the SSR pool. You had a chance every single week and chance from banners, therefore to pull Bond. But because they said that, mislabeled it, and never fixed it until the banner was gone, that's not true. Green Merlin, you want to stop people from posting data mines and leaks for the same reason disguised as discussed. He mistyped. Discussed above, but if it wasn't for us going off data mines, everyone would be expecting Blue Merlin to have released on the next banner instead of green one because you know that was posted. This is true. If we didn't actually have the data mines, didn't have the files on our computers or phones, then we wouldn't have seen that they messed up and never fixed it, and people would have expected Blue Merlin to drop, would have been hyped for Blue Merlin, and expected the summon for Blue Merlin, who is a good unit. The artwork for Blue Merlin, not only on both Twitter and Facebook, but also on it was on the app icon in Google Play. Blue Merlin was on the app icon for a while on Google Play. That is also bad. The 7 Sins banner / Escanor. Once again, talking about the content creators misleading people with the data mines, yet you release a banner that says all 7 festival draws here, featuring every member of the 7 Deadly Sins. Yet it's missing Escanor, you know, one of the 7 deadly sins that everyone knows is coming soon and is most excited for. Seems very misleading if you ask me. There's plenty of other examples that can be brought up here, but I got other things to do in summary. If you're going to start a clean campaign, try starting by fixing all of your mess ups instead of trying to put everything on the community and blaming us for your problems. I really enjoyed the game, but the way the global is being managed is very discouraging, and the fact that my channels I've worked on for a year may be in danger now due to your incompetence makes you not want to associate with it anymore. Cheers. I like this. I like this 100%. I've talked about my thoughts on this. He sums up Ignis sums up everything I think about. I want to hear your thoughts about it in the comments down below. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for watching. My social media links down below. Ignit's social media links down below, and I'm also gonna leave Kimbuki's as well because I used his Twitter because he actually made some good points on his Twitter here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.